Hello everyone, Luke4Smith here. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the DLC again for Resident Evil Village. Not the Shadows of Rose DLC, because I already did that. This is more about the Winter's expansion pack, which comes with the main DLC, which is Shadows of Rose, a third person mode for the main game, and 3 extra characters for the Mercenaries mode. So I already talked about the Shadows of Rose DLC, so I'm not going to bother talking much about it in this one. So let's start off with the third person mode. It's alright. It takes a bit of getting used to, however it's not like how the third person camera was in Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. It felt a little bit more different, a little bit more stiffer, if you can think of it that way. You had to get used to it not being like first person, because of like your aim. You got to get used to the enemies being a certain more distance away from the actual camera. So you just got to get used to it as a whole. When you start off a new game, after you picking your difficulty, you get the option to choose third or first person. So you can still go to them first person, but when you're in the actual game, I don't think you can change the actual camera mode in the actual game. I think you have to do that when you actually start the game. And yes, I have tried rotating the camera. I still can't see Ethan's face, even though everyone knows what it looks like, because there's a mod that exposed his face in it in Resident Evil 7. Cutscenes are still in first person though, so the when you're in a cutscene, the camera pans forward a little bit and it shows it in first person mode, just like when you just like how you play in first person mode. Anyway, so yeah, it's still enjoyable. It's still worth playing in third person, because like now you've actually got a choice. Like if you like the original style of games like Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, if you like that style of play, then it'll make it easier for you. But if you like the first person mode, then just stick with first person mode. So it's good that they give you a choice. Now the Mercenaries, I did not really play as much. I played a little bit of each character. You originally started off with Ethan Winters, but now they added Lady D, Chris Redfield and Heisenberg. With personally, I think Lady D is overpowered. She can use her claws, she can summon one of her sisters to attack for her. It's like ridiculously overpowered she is. Heisenberg, I'm not that keen on. I feel that it's a bit annoying to like play as, but like he can turn metal, he can get a metal shield in there, he can use his hammer. Not my favourite character to play as. Chris Redfield, obviously similar to Ethan, but Chris Redfield can punch and like block attacks. So that's more or less similar to Ethan. But like I said, I only played a little bit of each character just to get to like feel how they function in the game. But the favourite one is Lady D, because she is she's more powerful than anyone, and more easier to work with, to control. And as for the Shadows of Rose DLC, like I said before, it is a solid game. Nice lengthy game as well. You go through 3 sections of it. It's a shame they didn't include the swamp, not Martians, whatever it's called, and they didn't include the factory. because everyone thought, oh, it's going to be set in like the places that Ethan was in. It was set in the castle for the most part, and then it was set in the Bevianto's house, and then it kind of went back to the village so you can have a boss fight, and that was about it. They didn't include the other two lords areas, which is a shame, because they could have had like more unique enemies to fight, and that made it a bit longer. But I suppose they didn't want to make it too long, otherwise it would be like playing the full game again. But for what it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. It adds more lore to Rose, like adds more depth to her story as well. So it's pretty good. So is the Winter's expansion worth the £15 or $15 or whatever you paid for it? Yes and no. I feel that the Mercenaries mode and the third person mode for the main game could have been done as a update, like a patch update for the main game. It's a bit like Ghost Survivors in Resident Evil 2 remake. They didn't cost anything. All you had to do is update your game data, and it's in there. It's all included. But with this one, you had to pay the 15 for the entire lot. So I do believe Mercenaries and the third person could have been a update to it. But with Shadows of Rose, kinda feel it could have been a bit cheaper. Like if it was a bit longer, then yeah, it's worth it. But I don't know. But anyway, £15 for like all three. So it's basically £5 each. It's decent, I suppose. Not that bad. You do get some good replayability with Shadows of Rose, and as well as the Mercenaries mode and the third person mode you can play again and again and again on the main game. So yeah, I enjoyed them all. It's not that bad. Didn't enjoy the Mercenaries as much because I don't really play games for like the mini games. I kind of like playing for the story and the lore and that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Tomorrow we'll be in Encyclopedia Dramatica reading, and there'll be another review on Wednesday, so subscribe for that. Also up here is my links to donate to the channel if you want, and I'll see you guys next time.